Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I'm here with our first personal break of the night, and we do have a couple of different TCG boxes to get on into here for Randy E from New York. So thank you so much, Randy, for letting me open up a Flesh and Blood Unlimited Crucible of War booster box and one of the brand new Weiss Schwarz That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Volume 2 here for you on the channel. So very excited to check out both of these products, but must admit I'm looking forward to this one just a tiny bit more because this was the last box of that case of Crucible that we opened up last week, and by last box being the last one to be opened, it was actually pulled second from the case, but we did not find a foil legendary, we did not find a fabled from that case, so the odds are in our favor to find a legendary here, maybe even our first fabled. So I will go ahead and start off with this Crucible box. So Randy, then we'll go ahead and get on into one of these slime boxes. I'm excited for this one as well. See if we can find another SSP Plus here perhaps. Did find one in Andon's personal case. Didn't find one in the case of the shop. So maybe I just have that extra special luck in pulling SSPs in personal breaks. So we'll go ahead and set that off to the side. Like I said, get started here with this Unlimited Crucible for Randy. So let's go ahead and jump on into these two by snapping us into the corner. That snap wasn't my best work, but let's see if I can use my best work in terms of pack pulls here. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Like I said, that last box of Unlimited Crucible, we had that case sitting in the storeroom for a little bit. I honestly thought I had listed it, and then it turns out I hadn't when I was just looking through what we had in stock. So I listed that last week, and then you guys went ham on the 4 boxes because, of course, it was announced that Crucible of War is now out of print for Unlimited Edition as well. We unfortunately haven't been able to acquire any more boxes. Maybe some will turn up someday at one of the Southern Hobby warehouses that we could pick up. But for the time being, we are back to being out of stock of Crucible. But we have had some really nice finds out of the other 3 boxes. But like I said, had not managed to locate any legendaries whatsoever. So maybe we'll have our first one here. Do you have Overblast, Common Foil, Feigned Death, Majestic, and Cindering Foresight? Yeah, very excited to get into these 2 products. Was supposed to happen during the live stream this past weekend. But if you guys tuned in, you will remember that you tuned into nothing, unfortunately. The internet would not work. We tried for an hour, but nothing got through, so ended up canceling it. Spectrum was out on Monday, but just like we've been telling them, there's nothing wrong here, no wires, everything's been replaced, but they like quintuple checked or so, and it did get forwarded up the chain finally, so hopefully whatever issue can be taken care of. No idea what it is, honestly. I'm good with technology, but not stuff like that, so I have no inclination as to what it could possibly be, but so hopefully whatever it is, it gets resolved, because we do have some very important streams coming up this weekend. I self-proclaim as important. It's my birthday weekend, and then next weekend's Halloween, so fun surprise cosplay next weekend. I did order it. Thank you to all of you who've been reminding me, because the pinned comment on that live stream was, hey, somebody please remind me at the end of the stream to order my costume. Cindering Foresight foil rare, Reinforce the Line, and Barraging Bighorn. But there was no end of stream, so some of you guys have been leaving comments and such these past 2 days. I really appreciate it. Do have that ordered. It is shipped, so hopefully it will arrive. If not, I do always have a backup plan, so we'll see. So that should be fun. Not this weekend, but next weekend. We also have a couple midweek streams this week. We'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. But I'm just frustrated with the internet, so hopefully everything is solved. We have Remorseless, Majestic there, and Cindering Foresight. Looks like Azalea, if I had to assume. Well, actually, the outfit is slightly different. It does have long hair, long dark hair, but the outfit is slightly different from her hero card. Could just be another ranger, though. Alright, so that was our second Majestic of the box. Do have Riled Up, Common Foil, Centauri Saber, and Dauntless. Reinforce the Line foil rare, Towering Titan, and Promise of Plenty. Promise of Plenty, I was going to say, sounds like a magic card. And I know what it is. I'm thinking of Shalai, Voice of the Plenty. And it's just like, Promise of Plenty sounds somewhat familiar. I was just thinking of a magic card. We have Crush the Weak, Common Foil, High Speed Impact, and Reaping Blade. Alright, almost halfway through this box. 2 foil rares, 2 non-foil Majestics so far. I believe every other box in this case, we found a total of 6 Majestics. So we'll see what we have here for Randy. Do have Spoils of War Majestic, Warrior Action. That's really cool looking. Rushing River and Towering Titan. Now, I do need to check. I mentioned this before, but it seems like Flesh and Blood cards are extra slippery. But Spoils of War is a card that I hadn't seen before. I'm just curious, checking, let's check foil. Rainbow foil. There's a lot of prices have been moving around recently, of course, with the announcements that not going to be easy to find anymore for Crucible. Looking like a $25 to $30 foil Majestic, so very cool. We'll go ahead and get that sleeve done up. Of course, prices are as of 10/19, the day of this upload. So, if you guys in a couple months seeing this video, be like, Allie, that's not a $30 card. What are you talking about? So it's because that is the day that I checked, but very cool looking card. Very spooky horse. And its rider. But anyways, a couple more packs here on the right side of the box. We are at 3 Majestics so far, 2 non-foil, 1 foil. Soulbead Strike, common foil. Dread Triptych, that's another Majestic I haven't seen. And Reinforce the Line. That is a Rune Blade action. Another very spooky looking card. Ooh. All right, let's continue. We're at 4 Majestics, just in that one side of the box. 10 packs, or no, 12 packs, excuse me. 10 cards per pack in this release, but still 24 packs per box. We have Whirling Mist Blossom, common foil, Promise of Plenty, and High Speed Impact. Are you supposed to be, this is just kind of in the middle, you know? Let's see, are you from the left side or the right side? Let's go ahead and count. Just to satisfy my curiosity. You are from the right side of the box. So just throw that all in there like that. I know, giant mess, but it doesn't matter at this point. Alright, last pack here on the right side. Let's see how many Majestics we can find per half here. Do have common foil Rune Chant. That's actually cool looking. Stamp Authority. And Red Liner. Now, I actually want to price check that Rune Chant. I haven't seen that before. I know there's some pretty nicely priced common foils as well. Like cracked bauble foils are actually decent. All right, it's not on the first page though. I'm still sorting by markets. I believe there was a comment talking about how markets, of course, doesn't differentiate between Unlimited and First Edition, but I still like just in general sorting by market so that I can get a good idea. Obviously, I know that the prices aren't going to necessarily reflect just because it's a combo of all the prices, but just because it's cool, I sleeved it on up. That's actually cool looking. I feel like that would be sick in cold foil, but that just looks really cool. But I like looking and having it sort that way just because it gives me, I think, a better idea of what to be keeping an eye out for, regardless of First Edition printing or Unlimited printing. We do have Cash In, Foil Rare, Reinforce the Line, and Towering Titan. But out of 12 packs, we did find 4 non-foils and 1 foil Majestic. And that really cool looking Rune Chant. Like I said, it wasn't on the first page on TCG Player, so I gave up trying to look at it, but it's sweet. Love the foiling there, especially in that actual, like the runes. And it's called Rune Chant, but the runes on the card. Foil Rare, Lunging Press, Dauntless, and Rushing River. But like I said, the rest of the 3 boxes in this case did not yield a legendary. So that is what we are aiming to find here on this left side of the box. Push Forward, Common Foil, Crane Dance, and Towering Titan. You know, it'd be sick if we got like a Fabled and then like an SSP out of the Weiss box. And be like back-to-back bangers here for Randy. Would be nice. At both of these boxes, all y'all listening, it'd be nice if you produced an SSP and a Majestic. Or a Legendary. But we do have a foil Majestic here. Gambler's Gloves. Zephyr Needle and Cash In. I do believe Gambler's Gloves was up there. Looking like non-foils are about $40. So let's check out foils. Foils are only $50. I mean, that's still really nice. I just find that interesting when the non-foil is not much cheaper than the foil. But still very cool there. Foil Gambler's Gloves. Second foil Majestic of the box. Do have foil rare Blvd N Trader of Skins. This is a merchant hero. And then Righteous Cleansing Majestic in a non-foil Blvd N. Pathing Helix foil, Crane Dance and Zephyr Needle. Consuming Volition foil, High Speed Impact and Promise of Plenty. Promise of Plenty foil rare, Mauvrian Skies, and Reinforce the Line. You have common foil, Sutcliffe's Research Notes, Edge of Autumn, and Cash In. Alright, I think just 3 packs remaining here for Randy. We're going to go through a case with no legendary, or we're going to find one in these last few packs. Rousing Aether common foil, Poison the Tips Majestic, and Pitfall Trap rare. I think this is a case high on Majestics, though. Blessing of Serenity, Lunging Press, and Cindering Foresight. Alright, last pack here. Let's see. Foil rare Rushing River. Rushing River non-foil and Barraging Bighorn. So, we did not find a legendary in this case, but as I was mentioning, this is, I believe, our case high in terms of numbers of Majestics per box. So, this sealed case of Crucible that we had did not have any legendaries or fabled, but, like I said, I think we had an average. We were finding usually, I think, 6 Majestics per box. We had 6 non-foil and 2 foils here. Spoils of War and Gambler's Glove. So nice numbers there. We also did find a total of 7 foil rares. We also had that little Rune Chant foil, which I said looks really cool. I do want to check. Like I said, I had abandoned checking the price on that one, but I do want to look it up. Rune Chant, Flesh and Blood TCG. Alright, it's only $1, but it looks really cool. It looks really cool. I still have it sleeved up because it looks cool. But alrighty, let's go ahead and start off our recap with our Majestic foils. Did have Spoils of War and Gambler's Glove. Like I said, very nice there on the Gambler's Glove. And then for our non-foils, we did have Poison the Tips, Righteous Cleansing, Stamp Authority, Dread Triptych, Remorseless, and Feigned Death. And then for our foil rares, like I said, we did have 7. Rushing River, Promise of Plenty, Blvd N Trader of Skins, which his character design is very interesting. I remember when I was looking over all the different heroes for Flesh and Blood, I was a little creeped out by this guy, to be honest. But now that I've finished my gameplay of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, he looks like a more fleshy Enoch Drebber. Those of you who watched that playthrough with me on my personal channel, Allie's Treasure Trove, will know who I'm talking about. It's like mixed Enoch Drebber with the Joker, but more human-like, even though this guy looks half robot as well. Just he looks a little interesting there. Interesting dude. And then we have Lunging Press, Cash In, Reinforce the Line, and Cindering Foresight. Then we'll go ahead and pan through our regular rares as well. If they would focus. If they'd focus. That is the key part there. But with that, that does it here for this Crucible case. I was really hoping to find perhaps our first Fable here, but it seems that I am unable to pull Fables. We do actually have, later this week, probably tomorrow, first edition Tales of Aria for Andrew. So Andrew had some pretty good luck with legendaries. Maybe I'll find our first Fabled in that first ed box. Like I said, that should be on the schedule for tomorrow for Andrew. Along with, we'll be opening actually a couple cases of the new Cardfight Vanguard Overdress release. That is titled Lyrical Melody. Did get in 3 cases. Unfortunately, in-shop, Vanguard isn't doing well for us anymore. So we're just going to go ahead and crack it for singles, because when we were selling those singles from a Brush with the Legends, they went very quickly. So we're just going to go ahead and open all of it and perhaps rejuvenate the community spirit and hopes for the game, because it looks very pretty. There's a lot of really cute characters in this upcoming set, so hopefully people will regain some interest again locally in that Cardfight Vanguard Overdress. That should be tomorrow. Like I said, should be opening up some more Flesh and Blood as well. Promo of the box of slime. Here is Anti-Magic Mask. Alright, set that behind us here. And we do have 20 packs to go. We are finding 1 to 2 foils per box. I believe in the cases we are seeing an even split between 1 foil and 2 foil boxes. There are 2 different SSP pluses in this product, both featuring Rimuru. And then the SPs are very, very beautiful. Did have the Shion. We had a couple Shions. We had a Shuna and 1 Shizu. We did not find the Rimuru SP, but the Rimuru SP is actually the cheapest, which I would have expected based on the pricings from the Rimuru foils from the first set of slime. I would have thought they'd be a bit more expensive, but this actually here is the card I picked as my most favorite SR of the product, just because it's beautiful. I love Shion's hair. I love the purple. I love her regular outfit, and this one's super cute as well. So we do have first pack foil here, SR, Cool Beauty Shion, here for Randy. So let's go ahead and get that sleeved on up. Ah, she's so pretty. So pretty. What did I do here with our uncommons? I did not separate out the uncommons. I'm a failure. No! Alright. Let's get back to business here before I lose the title of Pack Queen, because I can't separate. I'm no longer the Pile Queen. Apparently I can't separate stuff out anymore. Got too distracted by Shion's beauty. Alright. Pack 2, we do have our first double, our Shizu, resolutely facing off. I did actually list the Shion SP on TCG Player. That did sell. And then later this evening, I hope to finish listing the rest of these slime cards. Shouldn't take very long. It's just a matter of sitting down and doing it. And also finish up those Rittenhouse Women of Star Trek listings. I have all the pictures ready to go. They're all priced, so hoping to finish off both of those 2 tasks later this evening. Double R full of smiles, Shuna. Destined Person, Shizu. I Can't Hear You, Rimuru, rare. Tempest Starwolf, Ranga. Sweet Beauty, Shuna, rare. Dolar, Inherited Form, Rimuru. Savant Hakuro, rare. And a Historical Moment, Climax, rare. Rare, Leave It to Me, Milim. I do believe we also found a Milim SP. Yeah, I think we found one of each SP that wasn't Rimuru. Those all do have cohesive styles. The Rimuru has bits more of an active background, but I really did love the design of the SPs that we saw, and that SSP Plus was gorgeous. Of course, both SSP Pluses do feature Rimuru, and we're still wondering, you know, I hadn't looked it up, because I forgot after the case that this was a question I had, but perhaps one of you in the audience would know, what is the difference between an SSP and an SSP Plus? Like, I know the difference between an SP and an SSP, but this product, of course, has SSP Plus. What does the plus mean? As a question we could not, as a community, figure out last week during our stream. So perhaps someone, perhaps if you're just tuning in, maybe this is the first time you're stumbled across this channel and just looking for Weiss, and you're like, oh, slime, I like slime. If you know what an SSP Plus makes, how that makes a difference from a regular SSP, please let me know in the comment section. Do you have In a Meeting, Shuna, Rare. Nameless Story, Climax, Rare. Cool Beauty, Shion, Rare. Alright, getting close to the end of this box here for Randy. It's Delicious, Milim, double R. Rimuru, Fresh from a Bath, Rare. Warm Welcome, Rimuru, Rare. Recently Learned Restraint, Climax, Rare. Alright, second to last pack. We have double R, Decapitating Demon Blade, Shion. And final pack here for Randy of both boxes. Final pack of this personal break. Do have Rare, Draco Buster. So just one foil in this box. And although it was just one, we did have that beautiful Cool Beauty Shion. So let me go ahead and straighten up these piles, and then we'll recap this box of That Time I Got Reincarnated Slime Volume 2. And I'm still hearing about a Slime 1 reprint, although it hasn't gone up for order for us just quite yet. But we'll have that when it releases. Like I said, I keep seeing people talk about it online, so I'm assuming it'll just take some time. Because Rent a Girlfriend, I'd seen that other people taking pre-orders for it for a while before it popped up for us, and that did quite recently. So should be coming, Slime 1 reprint to my knowledge, and we'll have that available when that hits. But we do have Anti-Magic Mask. That was our promo of the box. There are 6 different types of promos. This one is number 6. And then our foil of the box did have that SR Cool Beauty Shion. Different art from the regular rare. I believe it is right here. So that is what the regular rare looks like versus that foil. Love the foil a lot. I have to hand it to Slime too. A lot of the SRs are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous alternate arts. And then for our double Rs, we did have 5 in this box. Decapitating Demon Blade, Shion, It's Delicious, Milim, Inherited Form, Rimuru, Full of Smiles, Shuna, and Shizu resolutely facing off. And with that will do it here for these 2 boxes for Randy. Thank you so much, Randy, for letting me open up some more TCG products for you here on the channel. Really hope you enjoyed the opening and love all of these new additions to your collection. Very cool to see so many Majestics in that box of Crucible, and very beautiful, like I said, my personal favorites. Foil there from the Slime 2 release. I do love the SPs, not including SPs, because I feel like those are just above and beyond. But love that Cool Beauty Shion and those 2 foil Majestics. So I hope you really enjoyed the opening and love all of these new additions to your collection. All of you out there watching, even though this was, of course, Randy's video, I hope you enjoyed it as well. So if you did, don't forget to go on ahead and hit that like button. Comments from me, Leave those down below. Thoughts on these products? What was your favorite pull of both boxes? And if you know what makes an SSP Plus and SSP Plus, please go ahead and let me know down below. Of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, we'd love to have you with us. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Now, do have 2 more breaks coming up this evening. Do have another box of Win with Star Trek. Then we'll be finishing off things tonight with a Donruss Optic Baseball. Did check out Donruss Optic Baseball, only live so far, so this will be our first recorded box of it. Pretty fun product. So if you guys like baseball, make sure to stay tuned for that. And if you've been enjoying those Star Trek boxes, that video will be up next. But before we get on out of this one and into those other openings, do have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. Do have 12 Black Label fans, Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Chris Rivers, D. Vaughn, Epicenter Gaming, Fails Tales, Kira Soltari, Mark Martini, MT, Sean F., Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also have 9 Gem Mint fans, Alberto M., Dragonfire, Dusty Archuleta, J.H. Geek, Michael C., Michael Bigelow, Ryan Michael, Scorecard Collectibles, and Sinvicta. But thank you so much to all of our channel members again, and of course, all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. With that wraps off this first one of 3 here tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and hope to catch you in the next video. Bye!